Osmond, 64, has had a very successful solo career, but his close relationship with his sister Marie Osmond, 62, cannot be forgotten from their Donny and Marie days. The American singer has made a rare admission about the siblings' close relationship, with Donny sharing in a recent interview, leaving his sister screaming with excitement. Foreign. He made an appearance on the Today Show and was asked about his Vegas residency as well as his return to The Masked Singer. Though the When I Fall in Love hitmaker was asked how his sister Marie was doing as the pair continued to live out their careers separately. The siblings were known from 1974 for their show The Donny and Marie Show, which began in 1979 and ended in 1979. Speaking about his sister, Donny said, "She's doing great. She's touring like crazy. I surprised her the other day when I showed up at one of her concerts. It was such a great moment. I was walking down right in the middle of the aisle, spotlights were hitting her, she couldn't see me until I was about 5 feet away and she just started screaming. It was a great moment." Donny is regularly asked if he will work with his sister again, but he remains unsure. The singer was speaking to Nichelle Turner on the Rock and Roll channel about his career and life earlier this year. During the conversation, Donny was told by Michelle that a fan named Danny had a question for him. Michelle said, "Danny wants to know, Donny, will you and Marie ever work together again?" I don't know, contemplated Donny. "That's a good question. People have asked me that before. We won't produce something like we did at the Flamingo because we're both going off in separate careers. She loves doing her thing and I love doing mine. But you never say never in this business. There might be something temporary, but not permanent like in the old days. I don't see that happening." Michelle affirmed that she would be over the moon to see the pair perform together again. Marie has spoken about her close relationship to Donny in the past despite having 8 siblings. She said of all of her siblings, her tightest bond has always been with Donny. Marie exclaimed, "We can finish each other's sentences. We also know what each other's thinking, but we never see eye to eye. Foreign. That's our chemistry, it's toxic," Marie told Closer Weekly in 2019. However, Marie said that while her brother was super organized, she loved the more relaxed approach. Public statements were issued quickly. The duo insisted the lawsuit wouldn't impact their final shows. They praised each other in vague, polished language. But something had shifted, and it was impossible to ignore. When the final curtain fell in November 2019, the Flamingo showroom was packed with fans desperate to cling to one last moment of magic. Donny and Marie took their bows, holding back tears. They hugged. They smiled. Marie whispered, "I'll see you at Christmas." A line that echoed with both warmth and distance. The audience erupted, unaware that behind that embrace may have been a goodbye years in the making. Their final performance wasn't just the end of a show. It was the quiet collapse of a partnership that had once felt unbreakable. But even as the confetti settled and the showroom dimmed, the questions didn't stop. Had the lawsuit shattered any hope of reconciliation? Had money, ego, and exhaustion finally succeeded where decades of fame had failed? As the lights dimmed, questions lingered about the future of their bond and whether two icons who once stood side by side could ever truly find their way back to each other. Beyond the headlines, their story is one of resilience, love, and the complexities of family. Donny and Marie Osmond built an empire on harmony, but they survived through sheer grit. Decades in the spotlight had torn at their bond, tested their patience, and exposed the rawest parts of who they were, individually and together. Yet when the cameras stopped and the stages emptied, they never truly walked away from what they built. In scattered interviews and rare glimpses into their personal reflections, both have acknowledged the roller coaster they endured. Donny has admitted the toll fame took on his mental health, but also the pride he feels in having never given up. Marie, with her trademark candor, has been equally raw, speaking not just about the highs, but the brutal lows that nearly destroyed her. Their legacy isn't measured only in albums sold or tickets punched. It's measured in the people they reached. Millions of fans found hope in their music, comfort in their smiles, and nostalgia in their voices. They weren't just entertainers. For many, they were companions during the loneliest years of youth, the soundtrack to a simpler time.